Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back. Good morning. So, guys, as part of the today's session, we are gonna study a step-by-step creation of a Selenium-based framework, right from the folder creation till CI/CD pipeline integration. Each and every step we are gonna study right now on a Mac machine. Okay, perfect. So if you are comfortable with the coding part and if you feel that you are not comfortable in creating the frameworks, do follow the video. At the end of these videos, you will be in a position to create your own framework and to write down your own framework. So, for which, what I'm doing right now is I need to create a new project and add all the below libraries to that particular project. So here, let me go back here to the PyCharm, file, new project, and I'm naming it as, I'm naming it as Selenium. Okay. Python framework. Okay, maybe I can add it as a one. Selenium Python framework one I have a created. And click on this particular create. Okay, of course, I want to open this particular framework in a new window. Okay, this framework does has all the basic libraries that it was added in the virtual environment. We have a activation.bat. Basically, whenever you are using it from a CI/CD integration, this virtual environment, activated.bat would be triggering all the libraries there. That's fine. That's fine for now. So what we need to do here is, so go to PyCharm settings for this particular project, choose the project and the interpreter. And now I need to add all the below packages into that. One is the Selenium Python library, and let's try to dive one after another. So click on a plus and search for Selenium. Okay, you have a Selenium, and if you see officially Python for Selenium WebDriver, and install it. Okay, I just clicked on that particular Selenium Python, and if you see the version that it's been installing 4.31.0, that's the version that it's gonna install. That's fine. After that, open PyExcel. So to perform the data-driven testing, we are using this open PyExcel, which is to read the data from an Excel file. In order to write the data into an Excel file, you were using that. And the next one is a PyTest. So here, change it to PyTest. Okay, this is gonna be a unit testing framework that I have added. So PyTest. And after that, for the reporting functionality, we are using a PyTest HTML. So PyTest HTML, we know that as kind of a detailed reporting formatting HTML report. And even we have a used an Allure PyTest as well. So here Allure PyTest, for more a graphical representation of a reports, we are using this Allure PyTest. And then, for a kind of a assertions, which is a soft assertions, basically, I wanna use PyTest soft assertions. This is the plugin that I need. And the last one is to support the parallel testing. Okay, so PyTest XDIST. This helps us in executing the test in a parallel mode. See, guys, these are the various concepts that we have. Okay, all these plugins. We have studied as part of the previous session. One after another, we have studied all those concepts. Now we were just looking at this particular chunk. That's it. Okay. Perfectly all right. And then once we are done up to this particular point, which is adding of all these things, now I need to maintain my folder structure as part of the second step. The first step is creating the project and adding all the necessary libraries to the project. After that, you need to maintain your framework folder structure, right? Whenever you are working on any kind of a framework means the folder structure is the key thing. So the first folder that I want here is an Allure reports. So I need a directory. So new directory, and I am naming it as Allure reports. I want to store my Allure reports into that. And I need a directory to generate my logs. So I just added a logs there. I need a directory to specify the page locators in that. And this is going to be a Python package, and hence I am naming it as a page objects. And the next one is going to be the test cases. In order to write down your test cases, you need a test cases. And after that, to maintain your test data. So this is a kind of a directory. So let me make it as a directory as a test data, like an Excel file and config.ini files. All those information you will be storing here as part of the test data. And the last one is gonna be the utilities, which is gonna be the reusable, okay, which is gonna be the reusable packages inside that. As part of these utilities, whatever the utilities that we have created to read write the data into an Excel, generating the logs and the config reader, I will copy those utilities and I will place those utilities here. So utils. So here conf.reader, which is going to read the configuration file. So right click, copy this code and put it as part of this particular utilities. Okay, and in order to read, there should be a config.ini file that we need to read. So I copied that config.ini and I'm placing that. I'm considering it as a test data and I'm basing it as a config.ini within the test data folder. Okay, within the test data folder, I placed my config.ini. And right now, in order to generate the logs, there should be a generate log. Copy this one and put it here as part of the utilities, which is a generate log utilities. And after that, Excel data. This Excel data, it does has all the various methods that you will be performing on that Excel. I copied it and I pasted it here. Okay, and I pasted it here. And additionally, to work on this one, we need a couple of files. Okay, we need a couple of files. Those files are, conftest.py. Okay, conftest.py. Copy it, come back here, and put it as part of the test cases, which is a conftest.py. And another dot here is a pytest.ini file. I copied it and I pasted it as part of my test cases for now. Okay, these are the various dependencies that I have added to my project so far, guys. Okay, perfectly all right. So let's take a pause here for now. So we covered the step 1 and a step 2. So let us see how are we gonna create the step 3 and a 4 as part of the next session. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. See you again in the next session.